So Kev, pre-season comes to an end here at home against Charlton. How did you think your team did up against them?
Yeah, I think you've got to realise you're playing a team 3 levels above you, and it's a real test and a real good side as well. So majority of it, I thought we played very well. So much positive stuff to take from it, and we competed with them. And that's the team in the Championship. So a lot of pleasing aspects. I think what it shows is the higher you go, and listen, when you give the ball away, they're going to punish you, and that happens through the levels. But listen, we could have been on level at half time. Obviously, the penalty, and we probably had, if not as many chances or better chances first half. I think they haven't. Collins had won the shot. I think the goal. So a lot of pleasing aspects, and obviously the second half there's a couple of goals that have gone in quick succession that obviously killed the game a bit, but that's pre-season, the subs come, and obviously the tempo goes out of the game a little bit. But when you have a pre-season as tough as we've had, you look at the games, and we've competed against Luton, we beat Wimbledon, we've competed here for long spells, and touch wood, we got everyone relatively unscathed coming through.
Yeah, you mentioned the goal coming in the first half after 20 minutes, but the way that the team still limited Charlton to very few, and went forward with Slavy coming on for Tom Hopper and winning that penalty. Yeah, it was nice, to see the team in that sort of
course.
aspect.
And listen, Charlton, with the quality they've got, will cause teams all sorts of problems. With Charlie, nice to see Charlie coming back, and the quality he's got. So he responded to the goal ever so well. Hops, you could see it in his game to begin with. He felt ill and weak, and he had to come off. And obviously Slavy come on and won the penalty. It's obviously nice to score it. Would have got us back in the game. But I think overall there's a lot to be pleased about. And what we've got to do now going into the season, make sure everyone sticks together, all on the same page. And everyone backs the team. And
really late shout for a penalty. Is that one next week that you'd be expecting next week?
I'm expecting it today. But listen, I think anywhere else on the pitch he gives it, and we listen. There's going to be decisions right throughout the season, of course, that are going to be disputable. But it looked like one at the end.
Definitely, yeah. And so, as we said, pre-season over now. All focus on next week up at Gateshead. Are you happy with where things are at heading up there?
Yeah, I think so. I think. Listen, getting people through, relatively injury-free. There's going to be bumps and bruises, of course, but that's the main thing of pre-season: fitness, enough minutes into people's legs. I think I alluded to it in the last interview about it's been a shorter off-season for a lot of the players, and it's managing that with the ones who've come in, and the new boys settling in with everyone, and getting everyone's minutes there, and I think we've done that.
Thank you.
How's Kev Miley? Obviously, you said he's been with the scan results. Have you got them yet?
Yeah, we got that, and hopefully it's come back fairly positive, and we'd like to think he might do some training this week at some stage.
And you mentioned Charlie Kelvin. Good to see him doing well, coming back in it. His move helps the club a little bit as well, so it's win-win all round.
Yeah, of course, and Charlie, got in the team as a young player for us, and has gone on and done brilliantly for Orient last year, and deserved his move, and good luck to him.
And there's a lot of talk, I know, didn't score last week, but once the season starts, it's a completely different pitch, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, listen, I get the feeling of the narrative around the place, and we got to settle down. Listen, I thought Josh Walker played ever so well today. He had one cleared off the line. Charlie showed he can score goals. Hoppers leads the line ever so well. Slavy's come in. So if you look at us back in the last year, we scored 2 in the final, 2 at Forest Green, 4 at Rochdale, 3 at home to Wealdstone, 4 at Ebbsfleet. So don't overthink it, I mean? I know there's a narrative at the minute, but we've got to stay calm, back the players, and you haven't got to win the league straight away. We will get better as the season goes, but we're ready to go for the first game with a squad that's in decent nick at the minute.
Is there any more news on comings and goings at this stage?
Not at the minute, no. Obviously everyone in the club's working hard, and we'll see what we can do.